Certainly the biggest issue in the game here tonight was our value for the ball. And so we had 15 turnovers, which we simply can't be a team that turns it over that much and expects to win. And the other problem with the 15 turnovers, 9 of them were steals that resulted in 23 transition points. So that, to me, is completely the game. Our half-court defense was really, really good. Obviously we had maybe 5 looks at it in the last minute and a half where we make one of them, maybe we win the game. But our value for the ball really was the problem.
Coach, do you feel like you guys tried to put it on the floor too much in the half court?
Well, see, that's the problem with playing against NJIT, is that they simply don't let the ball into the lane. And so they guarded our ball screens very well, so it did become kind of like an isolation type situation, and that is where they stole it from us. So I think you're right in what you're saying, and also it's about being ball strong when you do drive it in there. The NJIT played exactly like they do defensively. Like when the ball is driven, they just go after it with 2 hands, and we weren't ball strong.
Coach, like towards the end of the second half, were you concerned about the shot selection only because it was like trying to hurry? It's like they were trying to hurry shots. So sometimes where they were going for threes when they just needed like a 2-point basket. Were you concerned about that?
Yeah. So I don't think, and of course I'll watch the film, but I don't think. The only ones, obviously, Jalen Cobb had a tough time tonight. Like when he got inside the arc, he had a couple shots blocked. So one thing that our team has done really well this year is we don't get our shot blocked at all. Tonight, though, Jalen had a couple tough ones. But as far as the perimeter shots, the threes, I think they were good looks.
Gotcha.
As far as only scoring the 50 points but holding NJIT to a season low with 53, can you talk about the defense being able to keep you in a game where the shots just weren't falling?
Yeah, well, if you think about a college basketball game where you only give up 30 points in the half court in a 40-minute game, that's really good. Now, with all that being said, I mean, literally they got layups in transition, and it was because we were turning it over and they were running by us. So to answer your question, half-court defense I thought was pretty tough, but we just didn't give ourselves a chance tonight.
What did they do so well to force Nick Honor into some unfavorable looks?
Yeah, so they really gave a lot to the ball. And so what I mean by that is on every ball screen, they committed 2 defenders to him, basically until he gave it up. And we have had success when people have done that. And I do think Nick's decisions, for the most part, were good ones. Like his passes when they were committing 2 guys to the ball. We couldn't, other than David. I thought David Pekarik played very well tonight. So I don't know if his 8 rebounds are a career high, but he was really efficient, and David deserved to be out there. No one else really was able to help, though, when they committed so much to the ball.
Coach, in terms of you guys, or your rotation this year going 10 deep, 9 to 10 deep pretty much throughout all the games so far, it's a lot different from last year. Do you see sticking with that 9 to 10 guys throughout the year going forward?
It's a great question because we don't know how our team will evolve, who will start to play better, and that's one thing with our team is that guys that are playing a certain way right now are gonna play a lot better, and that's because they're growing and they're learning. So I don't know how it's going to go. We also, Ertan Ghazi should join us here in a few weeks, and that will change the rotation. But really, other than David Pekarik, no one else was able to give Nick any help tonight. And so, yeah, it's a battle to figure out who is going to help us every single night. We need consistency.
Do you have a timeline or an idea of Ghazi's return?
My hope would be that within the next month, he'll be back on the court.